Well, Morning Cafe is at the timeless medical spa. When you hear that, at least the word spa, it tells you that it's all about beauty. While some would argue beauty is expensive, sometimes the long run, results and all that will help you save a lot. And importantly, beauty is work. So, why don't you go out there and, work to make yourself look beautiful? That's exactly what we'll be learning this morning. Indeed, an incredible show, lying ahead of you. So make sure that you keep us company and you also get to learn what are some of the procedures that we'll be going through. For the very first time, we visit Timeless Medical Spa.
Welcome.
And yes, we meet the ever lovely Peris. Good to have you.
Thank you very much.
Or it is you who should tell us good to have us. Because
yes.
Actually we are at your home.
Exactly. And
the last time
welcome.
We were home,
exactly.
The other side. And so here we are.
Yes.
Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you.
And importantly, thank
welcome.
you for taking your time to make us beautiful.
Thank you also for taking your time to come here.
Thank you so much, Peris. And Peris will be taking us through the procedure of the day alongside her assistant, Nyambu. Hi, you can only wave. You will. Karibu sana. And so we get to understand what is the procedure today. As you can see, the model, Mary, is right here. So it's going to be an incredible session. It's all about the face. And we want to see that, that transformation, because sometimes it's almost immediately.
The hers will be instant. I can tell
instant,
you that
we can
for
tell,
real.
yeah?
Yes.
Yes, we're looking forward to see that. Guess what it is?
Yeah.
You know why I'm carrying this paper?
Yes.
It's because, man, it's a tongue twister. So I have to go and refer and say, hey, microdermabrasion. So she knows how to, pronounce it so well because she does this a lot.
Yeah.
So tell us more about that.
So what we'll be doing today, we're going to do microdermabrasion. The reason I choose microdermabrasion for her, right away you can see she has a little bit of sun damage on her forehead.
Okay.
This is a very good treatment to remove that instantly. Now, does it go with one treatment? No, but at least 20 to 30% of it will be removed on first treatment.
Okay.
You might need more than that. You could need maybe 3 to 6 treatments. Next thing we're going to do for her, which I'll explain as we go, will be light therapy. And again, I'll explain why we'll be doing that. And that step will be she will have oxygen. I know, she's going to have oxygen facial, which is blasting oxygen on her face to rejuvenate from the cellular level. And then, of course, we finish with the masking, and she's good to go.
So all this goes to the face?
All this goes to the face and also the neck. Always remember, the neck is part of the face. There's no way we're going to treat her face and forget her neck, because it will mean the face will be looking youthful, the neck will be looking older.
All right. Later on, with the numerous questions that I'll be having on reactions and how long you're supposed to do, how many treatments you should go through, I'll be asking as we proceed.
Perfect.
To you.
So should we start?
Sure.
So I'm going to just be wiping your face just to make sure that, we cleaned it well. There's no makeup on it and all that, and the oils are off the face. So just making sure we're good here. So that's the first step we do, obviously cleaning the face good and making sure that all the dirt is out of the face. Then we make sure that we dry it good. So now, once we make sure that the face is clean, now the next thing we're going to be doing is now setting the machine. What is microdermabrasion? Let me just explain that. Literally, microdermabrasion is a treatment that exfoliates the top layer of the skin. We're going to be removing the top layer of the skin. It's going to help with 3 things. Number 1, brightening the skin. Where she has sun damage, we're going to be removing the sun damage. Number 2 is going to stimulate fibroblasts, so it's going to increase collagen. So it's very good for anti-aging. You get it? So I'm going to set up and I'm going to start. Because it's her first time to do this, I don't want to start on a high, because I could do high and then her skin can handle it. This tip, it's a disposable tip that we change every time for every client. So are you okay? I'm going to start the treatment now. Are you okay?
Yes, I am.
All right. If you feel it's too high, you can talk to me. I can always reduce. If you feel you're not feeling nothing, I can always increase.
Okay.
All right? So I'm going to start. Bite your lips for me, please. Thank you. So as you can
it's a painful
see,
experience. That's why you're telling her to bite the lips.
no, so that I can be able to. It's like touting the skin.
All right.
If she doesn't bite it, it's loose, and because this is like suctioning, it's like vacuum cleaner. So you don't want to tear her skin, right? And at the same time, as you can see, there's whitish on the skin. That is aluminum crystal that are being blasted in her skin. And so therefore the machine is sucking the dead skin. It is very good for treating black spot. It's very good for treating, like I said, hyperpigmentation that is superficial, right? So I'm going to start picking up the speed as we go.
So who is this person you'd recommend this for?
This is for anybody from the age of 12, to be quite honest, that has got sun damage, that want to do it for maintenance of the skin, for anti-aging, that has got black spot, that has got fine lines starting to show. You want to keep those at bay, you want to suppress them, laughter lines, dark circle under the eyes, it treats all that. It is not recommended for people with rosacea because it can make it flare up.
What is rosacea?
It's a skin condition, and so when you do this treatment, it could actually make it flare it up. Yeah.
All right. Any long-term effects? Say you start at 12. I want to assume that at 12 you were still too young.
Yes.
And so, how constantly should you do it? And
to be quite honest, the only 12-year-old I would treat is the one that maybe have had acne, and now we are treating post-acne hyperpigmentation. However, it's very recommended. 18-year-old plus would be people that can do this every week if you wish. You can do, but after you have the let's say the result of what you are trying to achieve, you can now do it once a month for what we call maintenance. Yes.
Yeah. This one more or less the same as facial, or what?
So I'm gonna add a little bit. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, I noticed that she's very comfortable. That means
right.
she can handle. She can handle.
And she should
a little
not
bit
handle.
high.
She's not supposed to.
No, she should handle, but you know, you should be. I should be a good judgment of is she feeling anything, or am I not giving her the right treatment? So I increase a little bit for her. Yeah.
So equal to facial, or you do this and you get the facial treatment again?
Yes, it is actually a facial that you're now doing. That it's a deeper cleansing, if I may call it that. Because remember, we are removing the top layer. If you look at her skin right now, it looks whitish.
Right.
The dead skin, you can see it is white. So literally, we are treating her dead skin completely. So I'm going to go on her neck. Are you okay? All right.
She looks comfortable though.
I know. How are you feeling? You know, she can tell us the truth if she's feeling any pain, but I just think it's just a little uncomfortable. Again, put your neck like this so we can do under the neck.
So how long would the effect of this last?
That's a good question. The growth of this effect can last up to 2-3 weeks. But you see, when we finish today, she won't see the full effect of it. She will see some effect of it, but the most effect will happen in like after 3 days. Her skin will be growing and it will look brighter, you know? Yeah, and of course, there's some effect that you can see, like increased collagen. You know, the increased collagen will happen, but not necessarily that she will notice it, but it's within, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna stop the machine and put it on low. I'll tell you why. I'm about to go. I noticed that under her eyes, you see, the goal is, as you're doing the treatment, you need to observe somebody's skin and know what you need to do. So I noticed under her eyes, she has dark circle. Now, what's the cause of dark circle? Dark circle under the eye can be brought by hereditary. Maybe her mother has it and now she's suffering it. Number 2, it could be low in iron. Maybe she's low in iron. I normally advise people, do your test, your blood test once a year, go to your doctor and find out is your iron level okay. Number 3, lifestyle. She's not sleeping enough, she's not drinking enough water, maybe she smoke, maybe she drink alcohol. Lifestyle can make this happen. Other thing could be just aging. You're aging and this is happening. So I'm gonna go there and treat it. And because the skin here is very sensitive, that's why I had to stop the machine to make sure that I do it on a low level. Yeah, it's important we explain. So are you okay? I'm gonna be taunting your skin here and going right under your eyes, and it's going to be uncomfortable because it's right under the eye.
Beauty, they say, is work. Sometimes
Yes.
really expensive. How expensive is this procedure?
If you do just microdermabrasion by itself, it starts from 7,000 and above. With combined therapy, you could pay 10 to 15,000. It all depends with what are we doing, what are we targeting. Yeah?
That is what, you know, I keep referring to you even when you're not there. I say, there's this lady who looks pretty young and pretty beautiful and all that. Well, you ask yourself what it is that she does that is
You're
different
so
and special.
kind.
Honestly, so
That's very kind of you.
it is worth, right?
It works. My age.
Like, no, I'm saying it is worth.
It is
paying
worth it,
all
of
this
course.
money.
Let me tell you, cheap can be very expensive in the head. Sometimes people think this treatment are expensive, but the question I ask is, how do you want to look 60 years old? How, when you see a 70-year-old you, what do you see in the mirror? Now, you will look exactly how you want to look.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Right now, I'm 47 in May, so I am, and I'm hoping that I will look the same at 67.
Wow.
You know, because why? I don't mean I'll look exactly the way I look, but you need to age gracefully.
Right.
And some aging, for example, age spot. Why do you have to live with age spot when you can?
You can work on it.
You know, it's not like you're doing surgery.
Okay.
You're not just going through under the knife. You're just doing something we call non-invasive, and you'll have a nice skin. You know. Now I'm gonna target this. I have to remove this sun damage she has here. I'm trying to remove as much as I can. The beauty of this treatment, my love, is because we can show you what we removed. We don't talk and be sheep. Yeah? I'm telling you, she has sun damage. We're going to remove. And then you're like, yeah, right. They're going to remove how? We're going to show you when we're finished.
So eventually we'll have some...
Yeah, I'm going to show you the filter that have captured all the dead skin and the hyperpigmentation that we're going to remove. It's a very good treatment for superficial hyperpigmentation. What is superficial, you may ask?
Okay.
A hyperpigmentation that is not so deep. You know, because there's others that are very deep, especially hormonal ones that are caused by hormonal, or the ones that are caused by overproduction of something we call maracite. You know, so you find that your melanin, it's overproducing. So when it's overproducing, she's adding more. When it's overproducing, then you get hyperpigmentation. That is very hard to treat. You need more treatment. You need something we call combined therapy, and it takes time for you to see result. But when it's superficial now, if it's just something we went to Mombasa and you got a little bit of sun damage, this treatment is really good for it. When it's maybe you had acne and now you are left behind with spot, this treatment is very good for that. Maybe you just, like I said, it's lifestyle that has made you, you know, become a little careless, and now your skin is starting to show signs of aging. Very good treatment for it, right?
Some would say, I don't do a lot of makeup, so why should I go through all these processes?
Actually, when you don't do makeup is when you should do this.
Oh, because then
Because you're not
face is
covering your
exposed.
skin. You get what I mean?
Okay.
I always tell people, if you are somebody, I hear people saying, I don't know why people wear makeup.
So makeup is good after all.
Makeup, to me, it's like fashion. It's wearing clothes good. But you have a choice of going naked. It's
But
your
equally, it serves the purpose of covering
it's
the
your
face.
choice. So covering your face also, because it prevents you from sun damage. People don't know that. So, but the problem is, if makeup is not removed well, it's again cause problem. It causes acne because it clogs the pores and your pores are not breathing well. So now you have problem. So the goal here is, if you're gonna wear makeup, make sure that you're taking good care of your skin. Now, if you don't wear makeup, you even need to take very good care of your skin, because your skin should be flawless without makeup. You get what I mean?
That is true. Yeah.
So I tell people, if you're gonna be without makeup, then you are very good candidate for this, because you want your skin to look flawless, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna now stop this, and we're gonna put it on high to see the filter, and I'm gonna be wiping this so that we can go to the next treatment.
So how long would this take? Well, I'm still here, my people, asking all these questions on your behalf. How long would this procedure take?
Now, are you noticing her skin look very dry?
Yes.
That is one of, immediately after microdermabrasion, don't open your eyes, please, love. I'm wiping the crystal. I want you to see how effective this skin is. This
Looks dry,
treatment
but
is.
like it's like underneath there's some.
But
there's some
by the time we
beauty.
finish, it will be very smooth. By the time we finish with all the procedure, but you see now how dry, because I removed, we're going to show you what I removed. And so now the top layer of her skin is gone, literally.
Oh, okay.
So can you imagine if she did 3 or 6 treatments
Times
of
of
this?
it, yes.
Her skin would be so good.
Nice.
So
Because
anyway,
that's what I was telling you. It looks dry, but you can tell that underneath there's something smooth about it.
we will show them when we
Yeah?
finish all the procedure, and they will be the judge of whether
It works or not.
whether we did something or not. Now I'm just gonna show you the filter. It's very important you see what. Whoa, cameraman! I don't know whether you can see. I need you to see. You see all that black?
The black.
I don't know whether the camera can see. I
Yes,
don't know where
yes,
to
yes,
put
yes,
for
it
the
can.
camera to
There you
see.
go. So all that she wants to see. Hold
Okay,
it,
honey,
just hold your
you want to
place.
open your eyes,
And
not
see
unless
that?
you sit up to see. See that? She really had a lot of sun damage. All that black, I've removed it instantly.
Okay.
So, do you see why now her skin look like this? I've removed the whole top layer of her skin. She's gonna need at least another 3 treatments for all of this to be gone.
To be out,
But look
okay.
at that.
Ooh.
So that we're not exaggerating.
Yes, 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 yes.
All that
Oh, goes-
top. All, see, you can tell how many treatments I've done today.
Ah,
So
alright.
all that on top, it's all hers.
Okay.
So you can see it. Our crystals is white.
Okay.
Everything black has come from her.
From her face.
And she looked clean. We cleaned it, right?
Evidently.
It's like going to the dentist and then
There you go.
You know,
Alright.
what we're gonna do now.
Can I see that? I am tempted to touch.
You want to touch? Ooh,
I
can
know
we
it's
give you a
COVID
glove?
time. I know.
No. We're
And
gonna
now
give
it
you a
won't
glove.
work. It won't work because with the gloves,
No,
I'll
I'll
feel
hold
like.
it in your hands, maybe. Just put your glove.
I
on
want
that.
to feel it literally. You know.
feel it? Okay.
What is the worst that can happen? It's
Nothing,
COVID
because
time.
this is her dead skin. So put your glove. We don't want you touching her dead skin.
Plus COVID-19 is really, yeah. So which side is this? Okay, well, as we proceed, I am always curious. You know, interesting. No, is this
Yeah.
correct? This is not the right way to do
We
it.
can tell you don't. You're
Normally,
not
I am not a medic. My mom used to say, you know what, get into nursing, and I'm like, are you even serious with that? You know, oh, there's so much money there. I am not after money. I am after what makes my heart happy.
Exactly.
Okay, so here you are. All right.
See, it's like crystal.
Okay.
We used crystal to blast crystal on her skin.
Okay.
And then our machine vacuum while it's removing the top layer of the skin.
She wants to see this. Please be patient, my darling. You can have it on the. Okay, well, that's okay. So there you go. That's what will come out of your face once this treatment.
So all the black and white combination is all her dead skin. I don't know whether you can see that.
Should be able to.
Yeah. Okay, Madam. I will show you later.
Be patient, madam.
So after this now, what we're going to do, we will be wiping her face a little bit, and then I'm going to do something called light therapy, and I'm going to explain that. So I'm just going to wipe your face again.
So how long would it take approximately to have this procedure done on you?
Well, it's about an hour. Of course, now that we're doing it on camera, we might shorten it up.
Yeah.
But if you came and you wanted to do this treatment, it is an hour from the beginning to the finish.
I remember it should be.
But if you are just doing microdermabrasion alone,
Okay.
then it's about half an hour treatment.
So,
right?
so what is the importance of doing
the combine,
the 3 combined? Yes.
depending with what does your skin need.
Okay.
Now, after seeing her skin, I will do her injustice of just doing micro
And
because
allowing her to-
micro have
okay.
removed, microdermabrasion have removed the top layer as much as it could. Now I'm going to do light therapy. The light therapy, I'm not the one who's even going to be doing it. It's a machine. I set it up. Okay. Now, what happened is, as we can speak as you bring the
machine, yeah?
The machine, please.
Okay.
And I can explain. So I'm going to be covering.
So you're done
her.
with that particular machine?
Yes. Now we're going to move to the next machine, and I'm going to be covering her eyes, and you're going to wonder why I'm covering her eyes.
Yes.
The reason I'm covering her eyes, we're going to use diode lights, and it's going to have also magenta, right?
Okay.
The reason we're going to be using light, there will be different color of light going. The most interested light the one that I'm more interested in, the light, is the green light. Now, what does the green light do? It's going to go to the skin and target something called chromophore in the skin. Okay. The chromophore in the skin that we are targeting right now will be the chromophore water. and it's going to go turn that water and almost like an agent that is going to clean the skin from inside out to clear this hyperpigmentation.
All right.
We're going also to target the chromophore protein, which is the collagen, to induce the collagen so that we can suppress the signs of aging. She also have little lashes, so I'm going to use blue light. The blue light will go and sap. If you had any PP acne, it will go and sap it. Now, do you see why we covered her eyes?
Okay.
This is the reason we covered her eyes. Yeah.
So that is blue light.
That is blue light happening now, and so I'm gonna make sure the machine is set in a way that she's getting treatment where I need it.
Okay.
So once we do this now, this machine really does its own thing. It's a computer. You set it up and it does its own thing. We do have other lights that are portable, but they're not as strong as this light. You know, we use them when we go outside the clinic, but to be quite honest, this is because it's stronger. So, and it uses low light, diode light, like I said, magenta light. So, and it's going to be treating from inside. What I like about this treatment, it's a treatment that gives you 5 treatments. 1, it treats hyperpigmentation, the superficial one. 2, it treats acne. 3, it rejuvenates the skin from the cellular level. So therefore it increases collagen because it kind of stimulates the fibroblast and increase collagen. You know what I mean? 4, it detoxify. Can you imagine?
Wow.
It's also doing, I know, when I say detoxify, people are like, you mean skin have toxin? Of course skin has toxin from the free radicals in the air. So it's going to take care of that. Number 3, if you keep on doing this treatment, you will notice your fine line, if you have any laughter line, they reduces, they're being suppressed, and your skin...
AV47, the home of untold stories.
Does it also work on the eye bags?
Yes. Remember we said she has the dark circle under her eyes, and for her, I suppose maybe it's not sleeping well or waking up early. It could be she's not drinking enough. Again, like I said, also some women at the end of the month, when they have their period, you'll find they'll have dark circle under there. Why? Because it's a temporary anemic kind of issue. You get what I mean? For example, if your flow is very heavy, that means you're losing a lot of blood during that time of the month, you'll find that you tend to have dark circle under your eyes. So this is a very good treatment to do after, you know, just to bring yourself back to normalcy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So when you do this treatment, anything else that you are required to do away from the actual thing? Sometimes, like you say, I want to take myself through 6 months of this,
Yes.
of proper treatment to get the results.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that you eat, does it count? Exercise, does it count? Because I'm told that most of the times beauty and good face and, you know, health comes along with a lot of things. You know, if you have to do it, if you have to have a nice skin, exercise. If you have to have a nice skin, eat good food. So is there something that would be required away from this?
That's true. Good question. See, now we are on green light.
Okay, yes, we are.
Good food goes with good skin. The reason being, for example, if you're eating fruits and vegetable, they obviously have antioxidants in them, yeah? So you're getting all the vitamins, and those vitamins will show in your skin. Now, if you're eating a lot of junk, the same thing it'll show in your skin, because you're going to start breaking out, you're going to have lash, you know, you're going to have a lot of oils, and then you start having issue. So you're right. When you exercise, naturally you detoxify because you sweat. And so your oil glands are removing the oils, they are removing toxin from your skin. So obviously, yes, exercise, healthy diet go hand in hand in having a good, clear skin. These things are just to enhance your natural beauty that you have already. So I always tell people, just because we are doing this treatment for you, doesn't mean now you become careless.
Right.
But if you're home and you're doing your part, you're exercising, you're eating well, you're drinking a lot of water, and then you come here, the combination, it's where you win. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you can see now the green light is what we really wanted for her. And that's what I told you. It's not one fit all. we customize our treatment according to you. What do you need? For her, she needed this, so we are giving her this.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know what I would need for this one. Really curious, bearing in mind that I do makeup almost on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm exposed out there to light. I barely have my sleep. I guess I'll need even the red one, as heavy as it may be.
We will figure it out. We will figure it out.
I agree.
When we look at your skin. But it's that's why I say, it's good to also do mini facials at home. But if you're somebody like you're saying, you're always with makeup, you don't get enough sleep, it doesn't hurt to come to Timeless Medical Spa and get your skin rejuvenated a little bit, even if it's just once every 3 months. Imagine, it makes a huge difference. For example, you've seen what we've removed for her.
Yes.
What if she keep it a routine now and say every 3 months I'm going to go and have this treatment so that my skin can be helped to, because like exercise, why do we exercise? We want to help our metabolism so it can continue being fast. We want things to move the way they are supposed to move. Yeah. Same thing with the skin. You need to help it. You need to sort of do things that help your skin grow, that help your skin, get old gracefully, as opposed to just looking old.
That I agree. How many times? Like, what is the danger of probably going through these processes and maybe exposing yourself to harsh weather conditions, maybe too much sunlight and all that? Sometimes someone can say, oh, because I'm an engineer and I'm always out there in the sun, sometimes I need these processes.
I like that question. I swear that's a very good question. You know why? For example, today when she finished this treatment, the first thing I'm going to tell her, you must apply sunscreen. We will put sunscreen on her. She must start applying sunscreen, especially the next 1 week. The reason being, we just remove the top layer of her skin. What do you think will happen if she go to the sun without putting sunscreen?
Makes sense.
So when she go to the sun, she has to wear a hat, put sunscreen, especially for the next 3 to 5 days. It's very important. But anyway, having said that, you should anyway be using sunscreen or sunblock every day, 15 minutes to have a nap before you step out.
Okay.
Because you need to protect your skin. Skin is the biggest organ in our body, guys.
And very sensitive.
And very sensitive. And once you ruin it, you've ruined it. Now, it would cost you a lot of money to try and reverse the damage. So why not protect the damage in the first place by using sunscreen?
Okay. When we hear skin, you know what we think? Face.
Isn't it sad?
It is extremely sad. We forget about the other parts and we just think about the face. That is the only skin that is important.
Skin is the biggest organ in the body. So when we talk of skin, like for example me, when I tell people my name is Peris Mbuthia, I'm a medical aesthetician and I treat skin. You're right. People always go to the question,
my face.
So what do I do with my face? I'm like, why not ask me what do I do with my cellulite?
No.
Why not ask me what do I do with, with a hair removal? What, skin, it's the whole from here
all the way down.
Yeah, so when we say we treat skin, we just don't treat face.
All right, so this procedure can be done on the entire body?
Like, for example, assume she had acne on her belly or her back. A lot of people tend to have acne on the back, yeah?
Yes.
We would move the same and treat. See, if we wanted to treat her hands,
you would definitely do that. Now, can I feel whether there's some heat? Okay. That's how curious
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying it's a whole body treatment.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we're going to do now, we're going to be finishing with this part, and the next part we're going to do is going to be a mask, before we do the oxygen, right? Okay.
Okay. That is masking her face.
Yes.
It looks good though. It looks good. Like,
doesn't it already? Look, there's a heat. Notice this skin now is starting to mash up with this.
One.
So what if she had few more treatments?
Oh.
You see?
I hope you're listening to us.
I hope she is, and I hope she will continue with the treatment.
Yeah, I hope so too.
You can see the skin was really dark here, but now it's starting to mash up a little.
Oh, that's good.
And a lot of people you find, their neck look darker than their face. And I'll tell you why. Most people will mask, they will put makeup here, but then they have a low cut, the neck is exposed.
It is not protected.
They didn't put sunscreen, so you always find people's neck. And then people think they've bleached.
In fact, you get that a lot. You get that a lot.
Not really. It's just they're not taking good care of their skin. They're not using sunscreen when they should be using sunscreen. Okay. Or you'll find some people, their hands are darker, their feet are darker.
Yeah.
And honestly, guys, all you have to do is make sure you invest in a good sunscreen. Protect your skin.
Including the hands and the...
Yeah. Okay, I like to use sunscreen for the face and sunscreen for the body. Why?
Oh.
The skin here is not the skin like
The
here.
same.
So maybe she's oily skin, maybe she's dry skin, maybe she's normal skin. Now, if she's oily skin, she's gonna need a sunblock that is not gonna clog her pores. The body might need a heavy
one, yeah.
You see what I mean?
One.
So I wouldn't advise people to go buy one that they use for the body and still use it
on
for
the
their
face.
face. Well, if you don't have another alternative, it's better than nothing. But I tend to find out that people who do that, they get issue in their skin. They start breaking out because it's clogging their pores and stuff like that.
So you're better off using the one that you use for your face, or these are the parts of the body?
Yes,
instead?
or buy two. One for
Okay.
the body, one
And
for
one
the
for the
face.
face.
Yes.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do now, the mask we're gonna be using is gonna be pushing active ingredient to her skin.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do first is apply the product on her skin, and then we're gonna do the masking.
Okay.
So this is just toning the skin. Does it feel like menthol? A little bit cooling? Yeah. I knew it. And
So
remember,
it's
your
good to tone,
pores
yeah?
are very open right now. So anything I put in your skin, you're gonna feel it. So now, remember we said she has dark circle. I'm going to try and treat that with also applying eye serum. So I'm going to put eye serum right here. And this, at her age now, she should start using eye serum twice a day, in the morning and in the evening.
Ah.
Yeah?
Okay. Is it not too much for the face? Eye serum, sunscreen, primer for us to do makeup. I don't know what.
I always,
BB cream.
my advice to people is, if you're not able to do all these steps in the morning, make sure you're doing them at night.
Ah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
At night, make sure you're taking time to do all your steps right. In the morning, you can lash out and just cleanse your face and perhaps do a serum and a cream or moisturizer, whatever you use, and then do your makeup. However, in the evening, it's very important because that's when your skin is rejuvenating. That's when you're sleeping and cells are turning over. So you need to really do good skincare routine. Yeah. Right, so Nyambu, come with another spatula so you can quickly help me spread this. So this is gonna be cold, so please.
So this is the mask,
I'm gonna
yeah?
cover your eyes.
Oh, you cover the eyes too.
We need to treat her eyes. Remember I told you here, we don't do 1 feet all. Her eyes she really have serious dark circle.
Okay.
And I need to treat that. This mask is covered with vitamin A, vitamin E, and vitamin C.
Wow.
Active ingredients that will be pushed into her skin because right now the pores are quite open. I'm going to cover your mouth. Relax. Yeah? Relax. Let go your mouth. And then relax. Don't open it. Relax.
So, see, it comes with a price, my people. It comes with a price.
Trust me, it's a very nice treatment. You relax. Most of my clients, when we do this, they fall asleep. We have to come wake them up.
Wake them up later, yeah? Just trust
We
the
have to
process.
come and wake them up because once you close somebody's eyes like that, it tells them sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
true.
this
What
is
else
why
can
I
you do?
said we don't see. Now this mask I give her, if I was to do your facial, doesn't mean it's the same mask I would do to you.
Okay.
Because
Depending
you don't
again.
need exactly what am I trying to treat.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So it gives you the rigid feel of a mask, like it holds your face together.
Exactly. It tighten and it treat at the
Okay.
same time. Yes.
Right.
So this one for her I did is treating the hyperpigmentation, is treating the dark circle under her eyes, is rejuvenating her skin. So it's doing all that at the same time. That's why I always say, very important, you choose where you do your facial.
That is very important. At this rate, I think I agree.
Very carefully, because people buy things and they just use them because it might look very easy when I'm doing it and it looks like it's nothing, but you need to know what you're applying on people's face and why.
Are there times such would react on people?
Yes, you depending with, again, for example, let's say her skin is oily skin and I did not make sure that I did skin analysis to make sure her skin can handle stuff for oily skin, and I put something that is super hydrating. What do you think will happen? She'll start breaking up.
Yes.
It can happen. True. So so that's why it's very important to make sure that you go somewhere that people are trained and they know what they're doing. So now this one, we're supposed to leave it there for a good 15 minutes. She's supposed to fall asleep. We can even, sometimes if we see our client, maybe they are not in a hurry, we will even let it stay there for 20 minutes, you know, just so they can fall asleep.
It gives more effect.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we finish taking this out, when it's settled down and we take it out, so what we're going to do, we're going to now blast pure oxygen on her face.
Now that is how you get this.
We're gonna get this out.
Oh, you're going to get it out.
And then we're going to blast pure oxygen on her face. And all we're going to be doing is to just let her
open the pore.
Get oxygenated. The pores are open already. We did microdermabrasion, we opened them. Okay. So they are ready to receive. They become very absorbent. Anything you put it, the skin now, her skin before she came here was like plastic film on top. Right now it's like a sponge. Sucking everything I put on it. And that's why it's very important to do all this treatment after the microdermabrasion. Because now the skin is sucking every goodness that you're doing inside.
That's good.
You know.
Sun rays darkens the skin and all that. The people who've probably gone through a different treatment to screen, maybe bleach their skin, and you see sometimes how it gets dark at some point.
Yes.
Is there a way you can reverse this process?
Yes, but it takes a lot of time. Now, it depends how much damage did the skin get, because what happens is as people do bleaching, especially the topical cream, it eats the skin, and so the skin becomes thin, and so eventually what happens is the skin is almost like tissue paper and it tears very easily. So we have to be very careful how we handle that skin. First thing is to make sure we sort of the skin, we call it the barrier, has been compromised. So because the top layer of the skin has been compromised, we need to get it stronger again. Once we get it stronger, now we can start dealing with treating the damage that has been caused by bleaching the skin. And you can get your healthy skin again. It might take a minute, but you will get it. Yes.
I think that's the most important thing, the aspect that, you know, you will get it eventually.
Yeah.
You invest on that for as long as you
but
get
the
it
best
done.
thing is to not do it in the first place.
I mean, you know, sometimes you don't even know. You know, sometimes you just treated to something and you're told this would be the best moisturizer around. Before you know it, you know the first effect is always very nice. You find yourself looking so good. And then most of the people I've spoken to, they say it is tempting. You know, you think, oh, I'll be having a wedding over the weekend, and so you can't resist that cream, and so you find yourself into it. So but she says the first and the best thing is not to do it at all.
Because if you like you said, I like what you said, it gives you that instant gratification. It gives you instant result, because it's bleaching. So you get result within maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. You look different, and you look so toned, you look so good. But long run, you will start having, you know, issues. Either you are breaking out. There's some people you find they are forever breaking out here because some of this cream have steroid and it's reacted with their skin. So to me, it's a very, I know people gotta do what they gotta do to look good, but bleaching your skin, remember our skin, a melanin is supposed to protect us from cancer, right? From sunday. It's our natural sunscreen, it's our natural sun block. Now the moment you remove it, you are now leaving yourself
out there too,
in danger of sun damage, skin cancer and other things like that. So I'd say if you don't have a good reason to do it, stay out of it.
That's true.
You know, stay out of that. I mean, because in the long run, you might end up paying a big price as you get older. You might look younger when you're young, and then when you're getting older, you'll have a lot of issue. Or if you're already old now and you started, you might see now in future you start having serious hyperpigmentation. Yeah.
Okay. I am hairy, extremely hairy. Like sometimes I have to just have my hair out and all that. Do you go through these procedures when you have hair
No,
on
good
your
question.
face?
But we're going to do a laser hair removal treatment, so I can show you how people who are hairy, how do we treat them? No, that's a different treatment. We don't even do it in this room because laser has to be in a protected room. Yeah, remember laser use radiation.
All right.
So it has to be in a protected room. So that is a different entire treatment. But I'll make sure I show it.
You better show me. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, that one, I'll be a client for that because I am hairy, sort of, so to speak.
Yeah.
Sometimes I hear people say, oh, I say, well, that's how I was born. Some of them are like, baby hair. But in real sense, when you look at that, honestly, it's not even baby hair. It's just something else that makes you not looking so good after you've plated. It doesn't give you that brightness and all that. So sometimes when you let loose of it makes you look better.
Yeah.
So this one is supposed to dry?
They're supposed to dry. That's why we are talking. We're hoping that it would dry at some point. Remember, we said it to stay 15 minutes.
And so when it dries, you like peel it?
Yes.
See, okay, that's good. It makes it easy, yeah?
Yeah.
So as you peel, it's not painful. Okay.
No, it's not those ones
I am
to do
curious.
charcoal
Can I
peeling, whatever
judge?
that pull there.
Yes.
See?
That's good.
Yeah, look at the skin. Look at this skin, guys. Look at this
I mean,
skin.
the difference is evident.
Look at this skin, yeah?
You want a mirror?
I love what I do. I do love
Oh, you love what you do. You evidently love
what I
imagine to give someone a little life. You're just making someone look beautiful.
I love what I do.
I understand.
Enjoy what I do simply because you make people feel different.
When you look good, you feel good.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the work now is to make sure we remove the excess mask that went where the hair is. And then we make sure that we blast the oxygen.
Okay. So once you do the oxygen beat, is a wrap or what?
Yes.
Okay.
Her treatment will be done.
Okay.
Yes. So here we're just gonna remove this excess.
There's no point where you have to wash your face?
No, her face has been washed.
Okay.
So now imagine if we wash the face,
with
all
water
this
now,
special active ingredient we put in her face will be waste.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So after how long should
that's why we wash her
face
face very good before we start.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe she can have it for like the whole day and then...
The whole day we actually ask people not to wash their face. You only wash your face when you're going to bed. Allow these things to stay in your skin to continue, because they're going to continue, you know, going deeper and deeper layers.
Okay.
And making sure that her skin is looking good. I was wearing gloves with what do you call it, powder. My hands are all white. No, we still have a lot of trying to get it out. A lot of this in her mouth. Quick, 1 second, hon. Lift your head a little bit.
Okay. So you always have to prepare the client on what they expect.
Yes, and we have to explain every step what we're gonna do, because can you imagine somebody blasting something cold?
Something extremely cold.
It's a very good treatment for under the eye, dark circle, and also puffed up eyes.
Okay.
Gotv, you really need an eye serum because your skin needs it. Please don't open your eyes.
Now that you speak of eye serum, what do you need to do, especially when you have a serum? Do you get stuff from the same product, from the same, you know, like
brand?
company? Yes, brand.
Yeah. No.
Or,
what I always say, I mean, it's nice if you can get them from the same brand if that works for you.
Okay.
But to me, it is for you to find out what works for you.
Okay.
And it's giving you the result you deserve and you desire, then use that, you know. It's nice, yes, if you can keep it in the same, but not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, because why I say that? You might find that what you're trying to treat, the blend that you use, say for example, I want to use retinoid and the blend I use doesn't have retin A in their product. See, I'll have to buy a product from another company.
Yeah.
So maybe the vitamin C that I want, maybe the one in my brand is not as strong as I need. So it's up to you to be educated about product and know what ingredients do you need from your product and why.
All right.
What are you getting from them, yeah?
How important is this for the skin, the oxygen?
It's very super important because, like we said, we basically it's just the cells that we are feeding with oxygen. Because why do our cells start aging as we age? Number one is oxygen. We don't get as, remember, right now outside everything is
I know, there's
messed up.
literally nothing like oxygen outside.
Right?
Fresh air
It's
is
not,
almost
it's like gone, right?
like a dream, true.
Pollution, right? So you really don't get the pure. Yes, you get it, but is it really pure?
Not at all.
So we're giving you pure.
Okay.
And so you see, we're gonna let that soak in her skin.
Okay.
And we're going to let her take a little nap. The reason, I'm not kidding. She needs to take a nap because just for 2 minutes, we just blasted pure oxygen in her skin, and it's too much oxygen at the same time. So you can't just get up. You need to relax a little bit and let it soak in the skin, and voila, this treatment will be done. Yeah.
Incredible. So as we await to see the end results as Mary takes her nap, a 2 minutes nap, sometimes, you know, in 2 minutes it can be boom, you literally dream in 2 minutes. This is incredible. We always say that it's good to invest on how you look, really important. So how do they get here? At least I managed to get myself here.
Okay. We are located in Lavington Mall, 6th floor. We call Timeless Medical Spa. They can find us on our website, timelessmedicalspakenya.com. Again, we are located in Lavington Mall, 6th floor. It's off James Gishuru. You can find us online, timelessmedicalspakenya.com, on Facebook, Timeless Medical Spa, on Instagram, Timeless Medical Spa. We'll be happy to serve you. Don't stay there with a bad skin when you can just do instant coffee here.
I mean, there is no reason for you not to look good.
Yeah.
No reason whatsoever. Like, the answers are right here. So why don't you take advantage of that? We have, this is microdermabrasion.
Microdermabrasion, we did it, and we did light therapy and oxygen spray. So now she's ready to face the world. And what I like about it, do you see, it's non-invasive. She can go to a wedding.
I mean,
she can now go and do makeup after we allow her. She can use makeup.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
After 2 hours, she could really use makeup. But then, if it's not necessary, the more you leave your face bare, the better. So we normally say, don't use makeup on that particular day if it's not necessary.
All right.
But we find people who comes, they're going to a wedding, so they still have to use. Just make sure you use primer before the makeup, because the pores are open right now. So the best thing is to let them breathe.
All right. If it wasn't the era of COVID-19, I'd say I'd want to touch. But then, you know, the beauty of it is that even without touching, you can see a huge difference. Yo, ladies. And we also say the men, because men tend to feel like, you know, this is a business
for... only ladies. Don't men have skin?
They do.
Well, my client is both men and women, because they also have skin, and you also suffer sun damage. Yeah. And you also...
In fact, maybe more than us, they rarely do makeup.
And what I realized, actually, you brought a good point. A lot of women will start taking care of their skin early enough. So as they get older, they really don't look their age. However, men ignore that. Now, as they hit the 50, they really look 50.
They look like men.
So, you know what I mean? So men, wake up, smell the coffee, start coming to have your skin also treated. It's nothing wrong with that. Just like you go to gym to build muscle. You're building muscle for your face.
Peris, thank you so much for having us. Watch out for the next episode, because I'll have the procedure on me, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's only fair.
How can you come here and live like that?
I mean, I cannot leave like that.
We must do something.
Thank you. And also that laser one that you spoke about for the hairy ones like us.
Yes.
There's something for Let me know. There's something for everyone.
There's something for everyone here.
We're stealing someone's slogan, but yes, indeed, there's something for everyone. So
Yes.
can we see her?
Sure. She's good. You can open your eyes if you want to.
There you go. The results are evidence. I do not need to say anything. Thank you so much for staying tuned with us. I always say this is my favorite segment because I get to take you across the world, make you experience different things, remind you of what is out there. Walisema, kutembea kwingi ndio kuona mwingi. It's not like kuishi kwingi. Kuishi kwingi, you can ishi kwingi, but you're on the very same spot for ages. So we walk around the world in search of good things that you need to see, good things that you need to know, and boom, today is all about the face and how you can look good. Asante sana.
You're most welcome.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much to the model.
And thank you.
Thank you.